The first time the child appeared, it was raining. Not hard, just enough to blur the streetlights. The sidewalk turned into a dull ribbon of reflections. Mrs. Calder noticed him through her living room window. He was barefoot, too small for the weather, too still. She opened the door a crack and asked if he was lost. The child lifted his head but didn't step forward. "I'm not allowed inside," he said. His voice was calm, practiced. Mrs. Calder asked where his parents were. The child looked past her into the house and shook his head. "They said I can't come in, not until someone asks me." The porch light flickered. Mrs. Calder felt a sudden, unexplainable pressure in her chest, an instinct that told her to close the door. She did, locked it, watched through the window as the child stood there for several more minutes, before walking calmly into the rain. The next night he appeared again, different house, same street. This time it was a man named Eric who answered. The child stood just beyond the porch light, water dripping from his hair, eyes fixed on the open doorway. "Can I come in now?" he asked. Eric laughed nervously and told him to go home. The child nodded, "Okay," but he didn't leave. He stayed there until the light inside the house went out. Over the next week, the child was seen. All over the neighborhood, always alone, always after dark, always just far enough from the door to remain outside. Everyone heard the same words, "I'm not allowed inside." One woman tried to call the police. When they arrived, they found wet footprints leading up to her door, only one set, facing inward. The final incident happened on a quiet Tuesday night. A couple had just moved in, unaware of the stories. When they opened their door, the child was already there, dry, smiling. "I think it's okay now," he said. "You asked." Neighbors heard the door close. They never saw the couple again. When the house was finally opened weeks later, everything inside was untouched. Furniture in place, lights off. Except for the front hallway, the floor was soaked, and small footprints led deeper into the house. But none of them ever came back out. You crossed into blind shadows, and if a child tells you they aren't allowed inside, make sure you never give them permission.